they like to make learning fun. And that's such a big issue because you want to make sure that you grasp the child's attention at all times and they're actively participating. They encourage and they push the child to their limits, making them feel safe to do so and comfortable.
I'm Glenn Herbert, and I'm an editor with Our Kids. We're speaking with insiders from Canada's leading private schools to gain insights into their programs, culture, traditions, and leadership. This includes insights from parents, alumni, and administrators. This is the Our Kids Insider Perspective.
In grade 2, my daughter, Madison, she was actually in a public system. She was having a hard time. So we thought, okay, it would be best to see what other options are there. So we started looking for a private school with smaller size classrooms for the time. And we came across Kingsley after visiting many schools. We found that to be probably the best fit for her. It was a very nice atmosphere. It was ample. The other schools were a little bit smaller, crowded. I just didn't feel it would be a good fit for her. Just meeting with the teachers, everybody was pleasant and approachable. She's been excelling ever since she started. I can tell you that it was a big switch on her in terms of confidence. She's she's shy and an introvert personality, but when she started Kingsley, she felt very comfortable with the teachers, the principal, the kids. I mean, everything just kind of fitted in with her, and she actually felt more comfortable. I think there was a little bit of apprehensive when she was going to a public system, just because I think she got lost in the number of kids that they have. And she maybe didn't find a voice, but once she did start in smaller classes, she obviously had the chance to express her opinion and feel comfortable doing so. She loves the teachers, and it's funny because it's been like that for every grade 2, 3, 4, 5, and she really enjoys the principal as well, William. Mrs. Williams, she's very tactful with kids. She obviously, that's another reason why when we did the tour with her, she's very approachable. You can tell the vast experience that she has in handling kids of all kinds, because not every 2 kids are alike. So depending on the needs of the child, then she'll accommodate and she'll address the issue accordingly. But she loves the teachers. She really adores, like she really likes them. She can tell them anything and they will always, kind of give her encouragement and just push her to do her best, and she feels truly comfortable. No, I really I watched her grow through the years, grade 2, 3, and 4. Like I said, her confidence level has always been an issue at the very beginning, but with the years it kind of improved, and she always wanted to be part of any extracurricular activity that the school may have. She wanted to participate, she wanted to be active. Like, just having her come out of her shell and be comfortable with it, it's just been really nice to see as a parent, because you want to give them the skills, the life skills that they're going to need once they get out, because you're not always going to be there, but your role as a parent, in my views, is that you give all those skills so that they can go on their own and fly off once they have to, right? That's a hard one. I know that at the very beginning they didn't have their own playground, and that has now come to fruition in the last year. So that was something that was kind of, oh, they have to go to it, but it wasn't really a negative thing because they still got to go to the park nearby, but now they have their own play space. Other than that, and also they, if I had a choice, probably I would have liked to see grade 6, 7, and 8, but they only go up to grade 5. Probably that, maybe as a parent, to have an option to, if you are really happy with the school, you want to keep them there as much as you can, right? the level, because you're coming from a public system, so it's kind of like, oh, okay, this is how it is. The care, like how in a sense, how they know your kids so well, because they actually have the time, something that doesn't happen in a public system, because with the overwhelming number of kids in a classroom, you don't get a chance to zoom in what the child needs. So if Madison was feeling a little anxious, if something was bothering her, they will bring it to my attention right away. It was something that it wouldn't escape their radar, because it was there, and they noticed, and they will bring that to my attention. So anything that was bothering her, she always had a voice, and she always was able to speak her mind and approach a teacher. So that was kind of like, oh, this is nice. I don't think I can I can trade this in, because it gives you a sense of also security that your child is being well taken care of. For my personal experience, they like to make learning fun, and that's such a big issue, because you want to make sure that you grasp the child's attention at all times, and they're actively participating. They encourage and they push the child to their limits, making them feel safe to do so, and comfortable. So it's in a safe environment. Any social behavior that's not acceptable is addressed immediately. So there's none of that going on for a long period of time. If somebody has behaved, they address it immediately. I mean, this is the beauty of having a very small school, close-knit environment. Like I said, she always wanted to be in every single thing that she could possibly participate in. And there's always like winter concerts, spring concerts. She has learned piano, recorder, singing in the school as well. As like I said, they have all different options for your kids after school. Things that are fun, and just performing in front of an audience for somebody who's shy, and her doing it so graciously is just wonderful to watch. Because I was enrolling Madison in grade 2, obviously there's parents who've been there since junior kindergarten, so they already they knew each other well. But us coming in, it was very welcoming, and we had a very good rapport, in the sense that the kids in the same classroom, we will go to the park nearby after school. We'll organize pool parties. It's a very nice environment. I mean, you obviously have to put effort in as well to participate in this like extra activities that have nothing to do with the school, but it also gets a chance to see the other parents, and obviously they all care to have a good education for their kids, and value proper behavior and values and all this that. Yes, like I said, the principal, Louisa Williams, she's very approachable. She has vast experience, and she's got this natural instinct with kids that they're all drawn to her. If I can tell you, Madison loves the principal. She really does, and she feels like she can talk to her about just about anything, and she will listen, and she will understand, and she will address. So that, having said that, she has a figure that she respects. Obviously, the school is big on respectful to others as well. And when it comes to the teachers, we have 2 in-person interviews mid-year and at the end of the year, where they give you feedback about Madison, how she's doing, and what things to improve on, and where is she excelling, and what can need some work. And it's always been pleasant. I've been lucky enough; it's been a pleasant experience. But like I said, if there is an issue that needs attention right away, they won't wait for those dates. They will send you a note. They will see you at pickup. You always see the teachers as well. If there's anything that you need to send them a note or something, they're readily available for anything that you need at any time within school hours, obviously. Okay, My three reasons for me personally, what was very important is to know that she will be well taken care of. She will be able to approach a teacher and tell her what she needs. If I'm not there as a guardian, right? You have the teacher and you trust the institution that is going to take care of your child while 6-8 hours a day that they're there. Second, they're encouraged to push themselves as much as they can in terms of academics while having fun. And third is because it encourages also all the social behaviors, acceptable social behaviors that your child should have, and prepares them skill-wise for later years. I will say make an effort to be friends with the parents, because that way you can continue. You have a chance to interact with the kids even after school, so they can have some really growing friendships that will be meaningful. Coming from the same school, the same values, those are good relationships to keep, and also it also keeps you aware of the other families as well, and just to know and interact with families that go to the same school as your child.
For more information about this school, you can visit their profile at ourkids.net.